Good morning, welcome back to Tiger's Garage. As you might be able to tell by my squinting, it's looking like it may be one of those mythical, nice fall days that I was talking about. And I think we're gonna try to take advantage of that. Take a break from cutting the floor out of stink bug, maybe cruise this around for a couple miles as kind of a shakedown now that we know we have fuel pressure. Here's the deal. I haven't told you this yet because I'm a bit embarrassed, but we do have a little bit of an oil leak up front. I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. I wanna look at that first before we head out. Obviously check the oil. It's not a pressurized leak. It's kind of like I get a puddle after it's ran and then sits, so it's like a seeping thing, and I don't exactly know where it's coming from. So I want to take a peek at that first, then get it running and warm over here, put a couple extra gallons of fuel in it, probably go pick up Ricky, and then tootle around a bit maybe. It's Black Friday. I'm a little bit worried about traffic. The last thing I want to do is be stuck in the line of traffic in this thing with not very much gas and untested parts. But I mean, it is what it is. So let's get the front end jacked up, take a peek at the oil issue. I feel like it's a pan gasket or something weird up there. Maybe something just didn't get tightened all the way. And then we'll see if we can't get this thing running and back it out of here. So I've got her jacked up in the air, and I'll show you what I'm seeing here in a minute. But I think our problem is at the pan rail, basically, not the rail itself. But when I put this together, I used one of those molded windage trays from Summit that take the place of a pan gasket because it's got like an O-ring kind of molded into it, which I don't think is the problem. I think it's fine. But the pan itself, I reused from the other motor. The flange wasn't super perfect. And I think we're just weeping at a couple spots. Now, let me show you. I think that corner right there is kind of where our problem starts. I can see oil. It's a little bit wet there. It's gonna be tough for you to see because the K-member's here, but I think our problem starts about this corner and goes down. I'm not sure how far, but because of the way the engine sits, I got this whole passenger side rail basically is wet, and then it's dripping, and this is where it kind of, you can see the wet mark on the ground is kind of where it ends up once it's been sitting. So it's kind of like it'll sit here and run and it won't drip, but you give it a little RPM, you get some froth going on, and I think it's starting to seep out. So I'm going to clean this best I can and do the wrong thing and just goop some silicone in there. Oh, hold on, is that leaking too a little bit? It might be. The what I'm looking at is the plug, the pipe plug right below block off plate. That looks a little wet too. I could probably just put a turn or two on that. That would do it too. That's right in the neighborhood also. I wonder if she's dripping down like that. Anyways, I'm gonna clean this up best I can. I also may have had her a touch over full. I pulled the old dipstick, and it was jacked up in the back and not the front, so that could have been why. But I don't think it feels and looks like a big leak, but I don't really think it's that bad. I don't think it's gonna stop us today is what I'm saying. Watch your face. I think it's taking some paint off. Is it the block paint? Oh, it definitely is. Note to self. Oh, gross. I wish I would have never done that. We're gonna let her air dry. We're not gonna touch that at all. That makes me a bit sad. That's primer and block paint. I can't remember what brand I used. I think it was Rust-Oleum. Cannot recommend after that. I use a lot of brake clean. All right, update. God, it's bright. I went ahead and put a wrench on that little plug I was just talking about, and it was like absolutely ready to fall out, barely tight. Definitely could have been our problem. So before we smear silicone all over stuff that doesn't need it, because I hate that. I'm not above it, but I do hate it. I'm not going to do anything else. It could have just been that plug that was weeping. Hopefully that's it. And I just must have missed it during assembly, which happens, which is kind of why we need to drive this thing around a bit, but not get too far from home. And then we'll probably fire it with it jacked up like this. And then maybe we could sneak our face under there and see if we can't see any other drips or any other issues. This thing's super cold-blooded. I have it on the charger. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get it to start.
even if we got like 10 miles, that would be more than we've ever driven it. All right, well, the shop's locked up. This thing's been running the whole time. I think we're gonna tootle it over to the house, see if Ricky wants to go for a ride. I'm a little bit nervous, obviously, but I didn't build it to look at it. Okay, it started. This battery might be a problem, but sorry.
Remember, no seat belts.
I know.
Slippery seat.
Oh God, why is it so hot? Some wind in it. I don't like that at all.
Are you sure those gauges are good?
I was.
It's moving. Now it's back down again.
What is going on? Do I got like an air bubble or something? See, now it's
See, now it's back in the middle.
yeah. Why would water temp go up in gear like that? But like it idles, it doesn't get hot. Let me make sure the fan is on. Thank you. It's on. What's that?
I grew up in this area.
Oh yeah?
Go around, yeah.
Right on. I just finished it, so I apologize, but I'm focused here. I'm shaking it down right now, okay?
Oh, yeah?
I don't have...
I have to come look.
Yeah, you can come look for sure, but my mind's in a couple million places right now.
You got to keep it on track.
Yeah. Trying to take advantage of like probably the last nice day of the year, you know what I mean?
Next year, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, nice running car.
Thank you. Thank you. The fans are on. And it'll sit and do this. It'll sit and idle. Let's go back to the storage unit where we're by ourselves for a minute.
If the water gets too hot, what happens to the motor?
Head gaskets blow, it overheats, it blows.
Is that what happened when we broke it the first time?
It got so hot the first time. But it was burning coolant then because it had that cracked cylinder. Makes decent power.
Yeah, felt it. Thanks. See, it was middle until you just did that.
I know, I don't understand.
Do you feel like...
I want to look at where it connects. The wiring there, I think I remember, is pretty suspect. I didn't do it.
I know. Why would it idle high, but when you're doing stupid shit like burnouts, it's not high? I don't get it.
I don't know. It should be the opposite.
Yeah, see, now it's in the middle again. She sounds good.
to put some miles on, but see, like it's climbing up, but I don't think it's real.
I'm a lot more brave when I have like the harness and all of that and a helmet. Would it move that much too? Like when you shift, it's moving when you shift.
No, it doesn't make any sense. This should be the best thing for it. Low RPM, good speed, high gear, lots of airflow. See that? I wonder if I got... Where can I pull over and check things out?
There's all these parking spots right here if you just wanted to pull over there.
See, and it just went back. I wonder if it has something to do with battery voltage. Now it's at like 210. I push the clutch in and it changes.
I think it's your gauges. I think everything in your body is telling you that it's fine and that you should keep going. It's that's changing your mind.
Yeah, but that's what those are for. Those are they're
I know,
monitored.
but they don't seem to be very reliable, sweetheart. It shouldn't change when you shift. Even if something was wrong, should it change when it shifts?
No,
Okay.
we're gonna keep going to the roundabout and back.
We're going the roundabout?
I don't know.
She sounds like a race car.
And we're probably getting pulled over. That guy put his blinker on immediately.
Oh, good. Well, the cops are behind us, so there's that.
I also don't know how fast I'm going. I just want to have...
You check the temperature.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Nothing is changing there. It's fine.
It's probably not right. Or maybe it's a shitty gauge.
It could be. I don't know. I gotta look at all of them.
Sure is a people magnet.
It's the last thing you want when it's your first time.
What does the couch drive like? Why is that a signal?
I don't know.
Well, it's a beautiful day. Anyway.
I know. I'm glad we did this. I also wish someone would tell me how fast I'm... Do you have a speedometer app on your phone?
I can get one. Do you want me to get one?
Yeah.
Or I could put up the maps and it would tell me how fast I can.
Yeah, do that. Because my car says we're going 50. Which I don't think is accurate. Oh, this speed sign will tell me.
Oh, that's a good point.
We're at 2,000 RPM in fourth gear. 30, not 40.
39, 38. What does your speedometer say?
50. This is better Black Friday than going to Walmart and punching somebody over a TV.
I guess so. You want to get a coffee?
Kinda. I gotta look into my gauge situation.
I think so. I mean, also, when did he put these gauges in? Like, when you were 5?
I mean, 10 or 12 probably.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. I don't know what the shelf life of a gauge like that is. Or...
It should be fine, but that makes me concerned because that water temp was the one that was up with the old motor too. I'm wondering if maybe it didn't really get that hot. And it just said it did, but it also had a cylinder down, so it looked like it got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
All right, I'm gonna pull it in while it's still running because I don't know if it's gonna restart. No, you're okay. The doors will open in there. I think so.
It drives like a race car, though. Like, it sounds like... Ooh,
Oh, it just backfired through the curb.
is that bad?
I mean, the tune-up probably isn't right. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Tiger's Garage. Fairly successful rip. Got a couple issues to look at. The gauges are wonky. You heard us talking about that. I'm way too much of a chicken to drive this thing any length without gauges that I know are accurate, because obviously we need to know what's going on in there. But I feel pretty good about myself. Shifted through all the gears. It cruised. It did killer burnouts. These are like big street sweepers. Oh, and we still have an oil leak, by the way. So a couple things to address. Now that it's driven at least a little bit, I'd also like to pull a valve cover and just like recheck out some stuff. But there'll be a rainy day for that at some point, I'm sure. And you'll see it here on Tiger's Garage.